She's not on the train. At least that's what she told me to tell everybody.
Man can't fool me. Running out like that. I thought she wanted to stay in New York. Thought she wanted a holiday before she starts her next picture.
She's not going to do her next picture.
She's not going to do what?
Well, all she said was she's going to take her contract and throw it in their faces, and then she's going to tear it up.
Her contract?
That's why she's in such a hurry to get back. Because she's mad at the studio, and she's going to quit.
Quit? I won't let her. Your mother has got to realize that I am the one who...
Oh, she's mad at you, too.
Good morning.
Morning. What's that disinfectant smell?
It's my lotion. Make it myself.
Stinks. Would you mind stopping that silly humming, please?
Sorry. Which one of these would you wear?
None of them.
How come you're not eating? You're like me when I was little. I used to get the dickens when I didn't clean my plate. Mom would.
Okay. The only reason I'm on this train is to talk to your mother.
You said that.
Look, Barbara, haven't I always been your pal? You can trust your Uncle Johnny. Now, where's your mother? I want to talk to your mother.
You can't. She's still asleep.
Still asleep? Well, come on, Barbara. Where's her room?
She doesn't have a room. There wasn't any space left on the train.
Well, where's she sleeping?
Oh, we met a nice man and spent the night in his room.
You met a nice man and spent... Did she know him?
Nope, but she does now.
Where is she?
Not allowed to tell.
That's right, Barbara. That's right. Always keep a confidence. There is no substitute for honesty, and far be it from me to make you disclose a secret. Where did you sleep?
A bedroom C. Car 176. Upstairs. Jeepers! I didn't mean that. Oh, jeepers.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
Dr. Thrum, I might suggest some nice fresh brook trout.
Hi. How are you, Barbara? And how are your turtles?
I'm fine, period. They're fine, period. Gotta be going now, Mr. Thrum.
Wait a minute. How's your mother?
She's fine, I think. I hope. Gotta be going now, Mr. Thrum.
Oh, wait a minute.
I gotta be going. There's a possibility I'm in trouble.
Okay.
Dr. Thrum, here's the brook trout right here. Oh, is it?
Ann, darling. Gee, honey.
Pizer, get out.
But, baby.
What do you mean, bursting into my bed? Where did you come from?
I broke my neck to fly to you as soon as I heard about it. I got on to Kansas City. I was so worried about you.
Now get out or you'll really have something to worry about.
Sweetie, why didn't you tell me you wanted to leave New York? I could have arranged everything.
That's marvelous. Get off my bed. And why do you suppose I had to leave New York in a hurry?
I don't know. What happened, baby?
What happened? I'm going to California to mail a letter.
Oh, now, darling, are you hurt?
You bet I'm hurt and it's your fault.
But, darling.
Oh, stop it. Well, now that you're here, let me ask you something. A manager. Who is going to star in Cleopatra?
Well, you are.
Mm-hmm. And who's going to do that 100% nondescript script, Rage of Terror?
Well, you know, Joyce, what's her name?
Well, I've got a bulletin for you. That Joyce, what's her name? That sterling actress. That cute little chick with hot honey dripping out of her mouth. She's going to star in Cleopatra. And Ann Haven has been handed that prize turkey, Rage of Terror. That's why I had to leave New York in such a hurry, to take care of my own affairs like you're supposed to.
Now, look, There's no reason for you to be so upset, honey. I can straighten out the whole thing.
I told you to stay off my bed. You couldn't straighten out a bobby pin. Now get out of here, you, parasite. What's the matter with you?
Now look, Ann Haven. For once in your life, you're going to listen to some sense.
Good afternoon.
How'd you do? My name is Black. You mind if I join you?
Please do.
Oh,
My name is Thrum.
How do you do? I hate to eat alone. I got a bad stomach. I can't eat anyway, but I hate to eat alone.
Oh, just a pot of hot water, please, and a slice of lemon. You won't forget my extra pot of coffee.
Yes, sir. Gee, what I wouldn't do to have your stomach. 2 pots of coffee, yes.
I'm taking the second one to someone else.
You do this 3 times a day?
Usually, unless I'm really hungry.
Thank you.
Is that all you're having?
Yeah, I gotta be careful what I eat. My blood calcium is low.
Do you have contractibility of the muscles?
Yeah, that's only one of my troubles. How did you know?
Calcium alone wouldn't cause that. Human body is made up of many chemical elements.
What's that?
Well, let's say, for example, you're about 6 feet,
Yeah.
and you weigh about,
160 pounds.
to make it easier, let's say you weigh about 100 pounds. Just figuratively speaking. The mineral elements of your body would be 1,100 grams of calcium, 670 grams of phosphorus, 100 grams of potassium.
You're a doctor.
Chemistry.
It's not a bad racket. You tell them what medicine to take, you make it yourself, and then collect from both ends. That's what we call a package deal in Hollywood.
Are you from Hollywood?
Where else would you get a stomach like mine?
I told you not to shout at me.
Just a minute, honey.
Don't honey me. Now get out of here, you. Oh, stop it. This great loyalty and affection you have for me is just too beautiful.
Look, Ann, you
Get
know...
up. I know that if you'd stayed in Hollywood, where you belong, attending to my business, I wouldn't be in the trouble I'm in now.
Oh,
Turn around so I can get out of this bed.
Ann, you're all mixed up.
I'm mixed up. Just who are you working for anyway, me or the studio? Pull that down, you lump.
You can't afford to turn down a picture, walk out on your contract. All I'm trying to say is you're not a kid anymore.
That does it. For that, you should have your mouth washed out with soap. Are you trying to tell me I'm slipping? I made millions for that ungrateful studio.
And just who do you think's responsible for your being on top?
You are, of course, the big wheel. And I suppose that you won the Academy Award for me, too?
Look, all I'm trying to tell you is that...
Excuse me whilst I wash my face.
All I'm trying to tell you is don't blow your top at the studio. Let me straighten it out. Darling, you know there's no one in the world more concerned with your career than I am.
Oh, I know how terribly concerned you've been, darling. I know how you fought to get me the right story, to see that I had the best director, and how terribly hard you've worked to make sure that I always had the right leading man, like that Melvin, what's his name?
Melvin.
It used to take that old goat half the morning to squeeze into his girdle. If you were so concerned, why didn't you once get me a leading man with some appeal? An actor with some romance to him. Somebody, well, masculine. Well, sit down.
Thanks.
You don't have to be concerned with me anymore. I might retire. Anyway.
What?
I'm going back and tell that studio what they can do with their script. And also, I'm going to take care of my own affairs from now on. I have my career to think of.
You should have thought of that last night.
What last night? I'm not even sorry.
What do you suppose will happen when the newspapers get hold of this?
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. Picking up a stranger on a train, spending the night in his room. The papers will have a clam bake.
You've been awfully busy.
Look, Ann, you must be out of your mind. Supposing this guy's a blackmailer.
Oh, my gosh. You always have to look at the wrong side of everything. This man's a gentleman.
I'll bet.
It happens that he's a great scientist and a college professor from Boston.
You need a nurse.
Well, I certainly don't need you. Get out.
Now, just a minute.
Come on.
Ann, the lapels. What, Ann?
And stay out.
Are you connected with the moving picture industry?
Yeah. Publicity. I'm a press agent.
What's that?
Makes me nervous even to talk about it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't have to be sorry, Doctor. I'm not ashamed of my business. Matter of fact, I'm proud of it.
Naturally.
No, not naturally. You see, sometimes I get an unintelligent, unglamorous, unpretty, uneducated, and only slightly talented personality. Then I have to tell the world that he, she, or it is the most terrific, gigantic, colossal creature that ever existed. In magazines, newspapers, on the radio, all in one big national breath. And then he, she, or it becomes famous from what I write about him. And then he, she, or it begins to believe their own publicity. And then I got troubles. Got actors, you get ulcers. It's one big vicious circle. Well, maybe not exactly vicious, but it is a circle. Do I make myself plain?
There's only one cure for that. Relax. Enjoy yourself. Throw away those crutches.
You know how much this stuff set me back?
Stop worrying. Forget your troubles. Work a little less each day.
I'm sorry, Doctor, but I got to eat. My relatives got to eat.
They will? Forget it. It's wonderful just being alive. Look around you. So much to enjoy in this world. Look outside. Look at those beautiful, billowing clouds. Did you ever fall in love?
Jack Black. Hello. Anybody sitting here?
Johnny Pice, I thought you were in New York.
Left in a hurry. Trouble.
Dr. Thurman, I present Johnny Pizer.
Well, how are you, Mr. Pizer?
Terrible.
What's eating you, Johnny?
Same old thing, the prima donna.
Well, you couldn't calm her down, huh? Did you leave her in New York?
Far from it. She ducked out on me. She's right here on this train. Incognito.
Oh.
Say, what's for nerves?
There. See what I mean? Hollywood agent.
Pardon me. She's really off a rocker this time. Keeps talking about walking out in the studio, tearing up her contract. On top of that, she falls for some half-wit she meets on the train last night.
Yeah? Who is it?
Who knows? She says he's a college professor from Boston, a scientist. Some idiot. It isn't as if she was just any actress. You know the sort of association we've had all these years.
You gentlemen will excuse me.
Oh. See you later, Doc. Enjoyed meeting you.
If you say a word about this to any of the press, I'll kill you.
You know me better than that, Johnny.
Ah.
What's the matter? Aren't you eating anything?
No. You know, sometimes I think maybe I'm a big fool.
I can't give you any argument on that.
You're a hard man to shave.
You struck a nerve, Pizer. Me for the barber shop.
Yeah, me too. You know, she just doesn't figure.
Who?
Ann.
Oh.
I can't figure out women.
Oh, Mr. Pizer,
Don't take no figuring.
I've saved some brook trout for your dinner.
I said, don't take no figuring. Women just plain hate men. Women hate women, too. And men hate women. I'll tell you something else. Men hate men. Just don't think people like people. That's the way I kiss.
Now, wait a minute. You lost me. You gone ape?
No. I'll show you what I mean. I signed an actor hot out of a show in New York. I got him here with me on the train. He sleeps all day, don't talk. He lives in a crummy, cold water flat. I can't even get him to wear suits. Hates women. I say he hates women. Hates men, too. Even hates me. You see what I mean? You think you got trouble with your prima donna? I got trouble with my prima donna. Only he's a guy.
Sure, who's that?
Him? Oh, the guy. Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Condi Marlowe.
Condi Marlowe? You signed him with the studio yet?
No, and they're all screaming after him. I've made him the biggest thing since the invention of the wheel. He's got my blood running through his veins. He's got my blood running through his veins. He's my Pygmalion. I'm going to see that he gets the best script in Hollywood and stars with a top dame.
I thought you might like a little coffee.
Coffee? That's exactly what I want. Oh, Ollie, you're so sweet, so thoughtful. And a flower. Oh, you think of everything. Darling, let's stay on this train forever. We'll travel back and forth and never get off. Because I don't want it to ever be tomorrow. I want it to be always and always today. Don't you want some coffee?
I've had breakfast.
Do you have to eat alone?
No, not exactly.
Well, don't leave me again. Not all day. We'll have tea together and dinner together. We'll have everything together.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Lovely day. Who's first?
Twice over life.
Can I take it? Make yourself at home.
You know
I'll be
something, Jack? I've got an idea for you that... no, it wouldn't work.
What?
Something just occurred to me for your client, Marlowe. But, no.
No, what?
Nothing.
What? What's nothing?
Well, it was just a crazy idea. Forget it.
Forget what?
It's just that it would be so great for you.
What? What are you trying to tell me? Now you got me in a swirl.
Jack, I think you're the greatest publicity and exploitation man in Hollywood.
In the world. Johnny, you got a mind like a steel trap, but what are you trying to get at?
Well, it's just that it would be so great for him. It'd probably make him.
Who? Whom?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Huh?
I was just thinking, if I could convince Anne into accepting Marlowe as a leading man, she probably wouldn't go for it, though. But it'd be a great break for him.
Yeah.
After all, she's a big star. This Marlowe, he's practically an unknown.
What do you mean, unknown? Sure. Anyway, he's too young for her.
You know,
Johnny.
Wouldn't you rather have a haircut?
Hey, Barbara, what's the matter with you?
Yeah, what is the matter with you?
Nothing?
How's about my doing Anne's publicity?
Yeah, right.
What's that?
We're coming into Albuquerque.
Oh.
I don't suppose we could swing it.
What?
Be a sensational idea, though. She's the #1 box office star.
Uh-huh.
Say, maybe I could sell her on the idea that he's new in pictures. Young. Romantic.
Please.
Be like catching lightning in a bottle for him.
Please.
I can see it now. Anne Haven. Conde Marlowe.
Oh, no, his name will have to come first.
Relax.
You got an idea there, Johnny.
Sure.
Not so terrific, just an idea. Yeah, but like I tell you, this character makes his own decision.
Look, you work
Yeah,
for him.
I only make him important.
You can...
All right. I'll mention it.
Look, suppose you don't mention it. Suppose instead the four of us have dinner together tonight, You see, Anne and Marlowe can get together, get acquainted, I'll make arrangements for the private dining.
Yeah, who's going to pay for this dinner?
Look, Jack, I'm your host. It's my party.
That I can't refuse. You wouldn't by any chance be trying to win a popularity contest with me, would you?
Gee, I hope there's some movie stars. Hey, look.
Uh-oh.
Miss Haven, could I have your autograph, please?
Why, of course.
Mine too,
There.
please.
Here. There.
Mine too.
Thanks. All right.
Miss Haven, would you mind
Thanks
signing
a lot.
another one for me?
Not at all. There you are. Now, who's
Thank
pencil?
you. Mine.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, man. You anybody?
No, I'm nobody.
A wise guy. Ollie, tell me, there is something wrong, isn't there?
No, nothing at all.
Oh, I'm glad, darling.
Met a friend of yours on the train. Mr. P.P. Poison, I think that's what they call him.
Pizer, Johnny Pizer. He's my manager. How'd you meet him?
Through a friend of mine, Mr. Black.
Jack Black? A friend of yours? Where'd you meet them? In the men's room?
In the diner.
Ollie, I want you to know something. The people in my profession are, well, they're not like anyone you know. They'll probably say and do a lot of things that'll startle you, but it's typical of the people in my profession. Sometimes they're pretty hard to understand, but actually they're really good guys. They just live in a different world. So no matter what, darling, please try to understand.
I believe I do understand.
You're so wonderful. You do trust me, don't you?
Of course I trust you. I love you.
Oh, how pretty. Are they genuine?
No.
Here's 25 cents for these.
Oh, how cunning. Oh, those slippers are simply adorable. There's something so early American about things Indians make. Have you size 5?
$4.
No, no. Have you size 5?
$4.
Oh, dear, she listens with an accent.
Oh, Fred, do you know if Barbara got on the train?
Yes, madame, she's on.
Oh, that's a relief. Oh, I wonder if you'd find Dr. Thrum and tell him.
Oh, I'd be glad to, Miss Hayes.
Thank you, Fred.
Hey, Chief, Super Chief, give me my daily double.
Yes, sir. Oh, Barbara, so there you are. You had us worried.
I just came in here to exercise my turtles.
Well, after they've had their workout, I think your mother'd like to see you.
Okay, D.R. Period.
Okay, Barbo. Period.
That man's a very nice man. There's something so quaint about Indian mottos.
What does it say?
Can't you read?
Sure, but not Indian.
Don't you go to school?
All children have to go to school. It's a law. But I hate it.
But, my dear, how do you expect to learn anything then?
I don't have to learn anything. Because when I grow up, I'm going to have a secretary. So there's no use for the both of us to go to school.
School. How about a little drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
How about the midget?
He's an anonymous alcoholic.
Oh.
Psst. Hey, Squaw. How about dinner?
How?
Good afternoon,
Good
Dr.
afternoon.
Trump.
Oh, Stewart, I wonder if you could accommodate me.
Yes, sir.
Well, you see, I'd like a special dinner.
Of course.
It's kind of a celebration. Last night on the train, I wanted extra special. What would you suggest?
Well, let me see. I have a brace of delicious golden pheasant
Sounds wonderful.
with wild rice, Caesar salad, cherries jubilees.
Sounds wonderful.
Wine?
Of course.
Just a minute. Be just a minute.
Lammy.
I told you to stay out of this room.
Now, just a minute, honey.
Don't honey me. Get out.
Look, I have wonderful news for you.
Get out. I don't want to hear it.
Baby, I'm just thinking about you. Condi Marlowe is on this train.
I don't care who's on this train. Who?
Condi Marlowe. I've got Jack Black all steamed up about doing a picture with you. I mean, with Condi Marlowe. All the studios are after him. I figured if you could meet him, have a little conversation with him, give him the old charm routine. Look, Ann, I'm breaking my neck for you.
Not that I don't believe you. But are you telling the truth?
Oh, Ann, would I lie to you?
elaborately.
Look, Anne, I give you my solemn word.
Ah.
You can't afford to pass this up.
All right. Bring him in.
And I don't operate that way. That's too obvious. I've set up dinner for tonight in the turquoise room.
Not tonight, Kent.
What do you mean you can't? Why can't you?
I can't, that's all. I have other plans.
Not with that mug from Boston.
You're so crude and not very funny.
All right, so I'm not very funny. You told me
Don't
yourself...
shout at me.
You told me yourself that you were tired of those old goats. You wanted a younger, handsomer, stronger leading man for Cleopatra. Well, this guy is just great.
I told you not to shout at me. I'm not arguing with you. All I'm saying is, why can't you make it a more casual meeting some other time?
Because it's already been arranged. Very well. You want me to cancel it? All right, I'll cancel it. Goodbye.
Well, I guess I can make it.
7 o'clock, turquoise room.
I'm leaving right after dinner.
Oh, Anne, you're so wonderful.
Please.
Bye.
Come in.
Barbara and her turtles are safe in the club car.
Good. I asked Fred to have Barbara's dinner served in here. Early, I thought perhaps you and I might have tea with her. Ollie, sit down here. Hold my hand. I feel just awful.
Anne, what's troubling you?
It's just that I won't be able to have dinner with you tonight. Something very important has come up with my manager.
Mr. Pizer?
Yes, but I told him I'd have to leave right after dinner.
Well, why couldn't you see him some other time? When you're in the studio?
It's so urgent, and he could only arrange it for dinner.
If it's so urgent, why can't you see him now? I could work on the notes for my speech. Then we could have dinners we'd planned.
But, darling, I'll only be gone an hour. We'll have coffee together. Don't you see, darling? This is terribly important to me.
Aren't we important?
More important than anything. But now, this has all been arranged. You do understand.
This is our last evening.
Not our last evening, just our beginning.
Well, I guess I don't understand.
Oh, Ollie, don't make it difficult.
Maybe you're right. Matter of fact, I've done nothing on my work either. I guess I might as well take this time to catch up.
Excuse me. Mom, may I have dinner with a drunk?
What?
Can I have dinner with a drunk?
Certainly not.
Well, I guess I might as well leave now. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mr. Drunk.
Ollie, remember we're having tea here. Ollie.
Mom.
Hey, Doc, I've been looking all over you. Something new has been added. I get spots in my eyes, see?
Take a couple of magnesium pills. Excuse me.
Oh, I should have known that. Thanks a lot. Hey, maybe you're free for dinner, huh? Having a few people?
Much obliged, but I have a lot of work to
Oh,
do.
Doc, you ought to take it easy. Relax. Enjoy yourself. Remember, life is beautiful.
Matter of fact, I'd like to. Very much. Thanks. I'd like to have dinner with you.
Oh, swell. About 7, turquoise room.
Fine.
Be seeing you.
Barbara, we have to wait for our guest. Where are your manners?
How much longer do we have to wait? I'm starved.
Oh, Fred. Have you seen Dr. Thrum?
Yes, madame. He went away to do a little work. Said he wasn't having tea. Said he wasn't feeling very well.
Thank you.
Yes, madame.
Where are the hors d'oeuvres?
I'll get them right away, sir.
Anne.
My first first one here?
Anne, darling.
Don't muss me.
You're breathtaking, exquisite. You're
Where's
simply...
Mr. Marlowe? He's late.
He'll be here any second. Would you like a drink? Champagne?
He said he would be here at 7 o'clock. It's past 7 o'clock. You know I'm leaving right after dinner, and if he doesn't get here in a few minutes, I'm leaving before dinner.
Oh, no.
Besides, I refuse to be the first one here.
And it was very difficult to set up this meeting. It's just what you wanted. This guy is young. He's handsome. He's only sensational, that's all. And you know how I feel about you.
Dip it, Johnny. Tell me more about